Hey, what's up guys, it's Biggest Entree here, and today I will be showing you guys the ins and outs of the storage room on the server Evolve. So let's get right into things. So at the top we have a system that sorts most stackable items. This is a highly altered design that was originally shown by Gnembon. His video will be in the description. The storage room starts off by storing your basic blocks, moving on to your decoration blocks, your redstone, your ores, plants, food, miscellaneous, mob drops, and then non-stackables. Alright, if we head to the bottom of the storage room, you can get down here. On the left, you'll see the bulk shulker box loading system. This collects all bulk items and stores them into chests to save room. In the middle, we have an Afk storage, which we can get into a little bit later. And on the right, we have the non-stackable items. These are currently not sorted. And in the back, we have an elevator to get you out. Alright, before we actually get into the redstone of this, I'd like to show you guys how we use it. So, in the middle here, we have Afk storage and bulk items only. So basically, the Afk storage box here, players will put their items in here, and they'll go down to that middle section that I spoke about earlier. Down there's a lever that you can switch on that will actually turn the entire storage room on and sort those. We don't directly input into the storage room due to lag purposes. And then this other chest is bulk items only. So basically you can throw your cobblestone and dirt and everything and it'll go into the bulk shulker box loaders down there without actually turning on the system. On the left we have a shulker box unloader, which we can see in a minute. And this basically you just throw your shulker boxes in and they will unload and go into the Afk storage, where later we can AFK and run the storage system. Alright, let's get into the redstone of things. From the main input chest here, items are shot straight down into the Afk storage. This Afk storage allows us to store a massive quantity of items before we want to actually put them through the storage room. To actually turn the storage room on, you flip this lever to empty items, where the items are pulled by these hoppers into this dropper, which is sent up a dropper line back into this main center portion here. The main center portion here separates the non-stackable and stackable items. Non-stackable items come over here to the left, where they are stored in the chest that you've seen previously. The stackable items are shot over here to the right. This is done by taking a comparator input from the hopper in the middle. Based off of if it's non-stackable or stackable, they give different redstone lengths, and then we can dispense them from either side. Alright, once the stackable items are separated from the non-stackable items, they are shot into this water stream, where they are met up from another input line. This input line is from the rail unloaders down here. This is meant if we want to hook up any rails from like our mine shaft or any other area around the world. Moving past this entrance, the items are first ran over a series of item filters that separate out any non-cooked food or non-cooked ores. This allows us to directly smell anything and put it right back into the storage system, so we don't have to store those kind of items. These furnaces are fed by bamboo, which comes from the zero-tick bamboo farm over here. If the furnaces are running low on bamboo, this redstone line here will allow the zero-tick farm to actually run. Once past the furnace array, the items go over top of the bulk storage system. This bulk storage system is anything from dirt all the way to stone to iron. And basically what this does is it takes those items from the item filter and actually puts them in shulker boxes, which you can see down here. Now these shulker boxes allow us to store a massive quantity of items rather than storing them in multiple double chests. If it's not a cooked item or a bulk item, then the item moves over here to this item elevator. From this item elevator, it is entered into the upper part of the storage system. Now, I'm not going to go into full explanation of how this works because Gnembon, who designed this upper part, actually has a very good tutorial on it. Now from here, items are shot upwards and then they come down trying to force themselves into the chest. And then each chest has all items filled. If it cannot fit in any of those chests, then it goes up the next dropper line and then on so forth. And then it moves all the way around. So you get over here and then it moves all the way around. All the way. If the item cannot find an actual chest to sort into, then it ends up on this side. On this side, we have the overflow. We actually recently ran this, so we need to actually sort out more of the item. On this side, we have just normal storage where we put a lot of our shulker boxes of other items that we want to store. Now, these chests in the middle are actually like basically where you can interrupt the storage room. So let's say I have a bunch of wood, but I don't actually want to put it into the storage room and then run all the bottom stuff. I can actually put it right before this. So for this section, you can't actually do that, so wood wouldn't work. But let's say stairs. I can put it here, and then it'll go through this portion of the storage room rather than having to enter this portion. Another feature of this storage room is actually we have a bedroom down here. This is kind of just mainly decorative. There's a bedroom down here for some aesthetic feel, and this is where we sleep. Alright, so one last thing before we wrap this up. There is also one last input, and that is the shulker box unloader. We follow down here, and this is a hopper minecart that can pick up the shulker boxes through the floor. That is then ran into this chest, just in case you want to throw multiple shulker boxes of items, and then the shulker box is dispensed here, and then empty. Once it is empty, we observe that, we push down this observer, break the shulker box, and all the items are actually sent over here into the same Afk storage as up there from the main chest. I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase, and if you guys would like to see me do any other showcases on the server, make sure to comment down below. If you would, like and subscribe, and if you'd like to actually see me build any of these cool things on the server, then go check me out on Twitch. The link will be in the description.